Do you want to grow a tomato in a container, but it's indeterminate, so it's going to get super tall and you have no idea how you're going to support it? In this video, I'm going to show you a couple different regular ways to do that and one next level way. Hey guys, I'm Brian with Next Level Gardening, and if you're looking to join an online garden community that offers tips, tricks, and support to take your garden to the next level, you're in the right place. Start now by clicking subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss anything. Now let's get growing. If you guys are growing indeterminate tomatoes in containers or grow bags, let me know down below in the comments. And also let me know how you've trellised them growing in containers. I'd like to hear that. So I would say most tomatoes you buy at the garden center are going to be indeterminate, meaning they will grow and grow and grow until the cold weather comes to kill them. So if you have a long growing season like I do, you could get many, many months of tomato harvest. In fact, I harvest right through December. Now, I'm not going to go through how I planted this tomato because I just did a video on that, planting a cherry tomato in a container, 2-3 weeks ago. I'll put a link down below. It's the exact same process. When you talk about supporting a tomato of that size, these little tomato cages that you get at the garden center are not going to work. Now, these might work for a determinate tomato, one that grows 3 or 4 feet tall, and that's it, but it's never going to work for an indeterminate. So what do you use? Well, there's a couple different ways we can do this. In the ground, I use my tomato trellis that right now is covered in peas, but there's plenty of videos on my channel to show you how to do that. And I'm going to be coming out with one very soon, as soon as I get these peas harvested, that's going to show you probably in more detail than I ever have before how to make that happen. But we're going to start with a potted tomato. Now, this is an indeterminate variety. And if you've been watching me for any length of time, you know that I grow my indeterminate tomatoes up a cordon, or using the cordon method. And that is simply growing the central stalk of the tomato as tall as it will go, and sometimes that could be 20 feet. And I do that by pinching out all of the side growth. What that means is in the armpits of the tomato, you have the stem, then you have the leaf, and right where the stem and the leaf meet, I call it the armpit, but you're gonna get a shoot coming out, and that's a side growth. Now, most indeterminate tomatoes are not gonna produce many fruits on that side growth. In fact, it's gonna take more of the energy away from the main stalk that will give you most of your fruit. So I pinch all those out, and I train that main stem up a string, a stake, however you wanna do it. So in a pot, though, it's a little more difficult. You can't do a huge trellis like I've shown you in the past. And using a bamboo stake, if you do stick it in a pot, and it's not a huge pot, it's going to be very, very wobbly. It's not going to support that tomato, especially with any type of wind. So instead, I'm going to take 3 bamboo canes, approximately 6 feet, a little over 6 feet tall, and I'm going to lash them together with some wire. You can use some heavy twine, you can use a zip tie. So it's basically just a teepee, like you would grow pole beans. We're gonna put the stakes equal distance apart and try to get them down in there about 8 to 12 inches. Just like this. Then we're gonna take some heavy twine. Now, do not use the brown jute twine that you might find at the garden center. It will not support the tomato for the growing season. You want a heavy nylon twine or even some heavy cotton twine. Heavy cotton twine, not like kite string, because with the sun and moisture, it will give out before the end of the season and your whole tomato vine will be on the ground. One other thing you need is a landscape staple or a piece of heavy gauge wire that you just cut and bend into a landscape staple, which is what I did here. And you're going to tie one end of the string on that landscape staple. And then you're going to stick that into the ground right at the base of the tomato plant. You're going to wind that string around the plant a couple of times and then run that string right up here to the top, and you're gonna tie it on. Now the tomato will be trained right up that string to the top of the teepee. And if you live in a short season climate, meaning by August, your tomatoes are done, then this is probably enough room. But if September, October, November comes, and you know you can still harvest because the frost doesn't come to your area at that point in time in the year, then we can next level this. You're gonna start out the exact same way with your teepee and your landscape staple. But instead of string, you're gonna get yourself one of these hooks, or several, from my website. And what this is gonna allow you to do is grow this tomato all the way through the winter if you can. Now, what we're gonna do here, unwind it a little bit, tie the end onto the landscape staple. Now, in a couple of weeks, when I get these peas out of here, I'm gonna show you how to do this really in detail, in ground or in raised beds using my trellis. Again, in more detail than I've ever been able to do it before. But for a container, it's a little bit different. So we're gonna stick the landscape staple in at the base of the tomato again. Wind it around the stem a couple of times. Now we're gonna run this string right up to the top and just hook it into the wire or whatever you have up there. Now you've got your string here for the tomato to grow up. In a couple of months from now, it's gonna be to the top of this teepee. And at that point, it's gonna bend over, and if it gets any kind of fruit on it, it's going to probably break the top off. At the very least, it's gonna look unsightly, and it's going to start hanging down over itself, which can cause some disease issues, but not with the hook. When the tomato reaches the top of this hook, and you have wound the tomato around this, or clipped it on, however you want to do it, through the whole season, what you're going to do is take the hook off, so the plant will be hanging here, flip it over one time, and hang it back up. That is going to lower the vine closer to the ground and give you another foot here of growing space. When it reaches the top, take it off, unwind it 1/2 turn, hang it back up. So the entire season, it'll start to kind of wind its way around the bottom as you let it down, but it's never going to reach the top and go over and cause a problem. So again, these are available on my website now. They're back in stock. Again, I'll be taking you through in a couple of weeks how to do this in the ground in a very detailed way that I haven't really been able to detail it in the way that I figured out how I'm gonna do it this time. So stay tuned for that. If you're growing tomatoes indeterminate in the ground or a raised bed like I do, you won't wanna miss that. If you learned something from this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps push the video out to a wider audience. Consider sharing the video on social media if you will, and definitely make sure you're subscribed. I'll see you guys next time.